All right, well, we got her back together for the most part, and got the engine finished and got it put back in. New exhaust is on, got all the wheels and tires, actuators, got carb on. We've got the wiring's just kind of there for now. I'm gonna have to I've got to, there's the body and it's painted. Maybe kind of hard to see. It's very sparkly. It looks a lot better in the sunlight. But I've got to get the underglow lights and stuff like that done for that. But what I want to do, before I put the body on and try to get that all squared away and the dash put in and everything, I want to get the wiring harness and stuff. This is a new wiring harness. I just want to get it all in place, make sure the engine runs, as is. Again, we did do a new top end on it. Just want to make sure that all sounds okay. And then we'll start working on putting that on there. And starting to finish it. I'm hoping by the end of this week it's all put together. So we're going to get you in the stand and see if we can't do a startup on this thing. Haven't adjusted the carburetor or anything. We'll see how she does. Now, hopefully, I did take apart the wiring harness. I think I've got everything put back the way it needs to be, enough to fire up. And let me grab my screwdriver. Let's see. On. Dead battery. Wah, wah. My jump pack's in the other truck. Well, gonna have to bring it back. Gotta put the battery on charge. Got a little motorcycle battery that I just kind of jumped on there. Another battery. Oh, there goes the phone. Let's see if she starts. Well, it seems to be running okay. Gonna have to do the braking process for the top end, so we're just gonna let it idle here for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then you know, then you let it cool down, start it back up, let it idle and stuff. You want to rev it up a little bit. That's why I've got to put up on this jack to get the tire up off the ground a little bit. I got to get it up a little further, but you do want to rev you know, you don't want to just sit at the same RPM the whole time. You want to rev it a little bit, not rev it out, but rev it a little bit. And then after that, once you do those 2 braking processes, you should be good to go. But you still don't want to take it over more than half or 3/4 throttle for the first couple of hours of runtime. And other than that, we're good to go. So I'm going to jack up the back end just a little bit, let this run, and looks like it's good. I mean, engine's got a little bit of a valve tick in it, but again, it's brand new. I did adjust the valves, but we'll have to, once we do this little braking process and it cools off, I'll recheck the valves, make sure the, you know, cam chain is good and tight. It does have a new cam chain, new cam gear, all that good stuff. So, you know, it should be good to go. But we'll bring you back. I think the next time we bring you back is probably once I start doing the body stuff, getting the body set on there and all the lights and stuff put on it, and start getting this thing back together. Alright guys, well, I'm always willing to admit when I do something that is bad or dumb or just whatever. Anyway, when I set this engine up, you know, I set all the timing and everything, and I checked the valve clearances. The valve clearances were great right out of the box, you know, so I just left them alone. Well, my mistake is that I should have tightened down the lock nut that was on there. I didn't do that, and I didn't check it. It didn't feel loose to, you know, didn't feel loose to the hand. But it was, because as soon as I started running this engine, they backed themselves right out, and we're making the valves are making a ton of noise. So got that all reset. It's good to go. I rejetted the carburetor, the main jet on the carburetor, because I knew from before that about half, 3/4 throttle, it was struggling, and now it's fine. It seems to be revving out. Of course, I haven't actually had it on the road, so I don't know how it's going to act under load, but it seems to be good. You know, we can make further adjustments there. The other thing is, I did notice, is there's something wrong with the rear axle on that side. I'm not 100% sure if it's bent or if the spindle over there, the splines on the spindle, or the splines on the axle that the spindle slides on, were a little messed up. Somebody had let that get really loose and stay that way for a really long time. It's kind of worn out. I think what's happening is that spindle and the axle aren't being able to be lined up properly, so I'm going to have to mess with that a little bit. But other than that, she seems to be running pretty good, and I think we're going to leave it at that for now, and start working on getting that body put on here and getting all the lights and everything all set up and making her look pretty. So yeah, that's kind of where we're headed. So when I start getting the body on there, start putting the underglow lights on and stuff, we'll bring you back and we'll go from there. Alright guys, well, I wanted to show you the electric hydraulics actuators that I got put on this little guy, and they work pretty cool. So here goes. Now obviously you can't drive it like that, but she tucks the tires, and you know, this is more for when you're parked somewhere. It does lay the frame on the ground, and that's pretty cool. It's fun. Take a little walk around. Not sure how the paint's coming through, but it looks really nice in the sunlight. It's kind of the dash. Got some of the light switches, the stereo. Those are the switches for the hydraulics. Again, I love my little foot. That's your brake pedal. And got a big cup holder for your 40. That's her. Now she is going to be leaving us. Made a deal with a friend of mine that we're going to pick up his. He's got a little IndyCar go-kart, and it's the IndyCar go-kart and some cash, and so, you know, always moving on to the next project. But yeah, so I think this is going to be about it for this guy, and we'll see. We'll be back soon. Out of the rocks here.
You got good clearance. I haven't held like a camera in so long.
Man, it actually shoots great video.
It's been a while though. I was like sitting there and I was like, how do I fucking zoom in? I know I can zoom and I found the stick on it. Yeah, I was like, I know this.
Well, take it for a ride.
All right, man. No pedals brake?
Yep. Hell yeah. What's that?
That's not bad at all.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't feel bad, does it?
No, and I like that thumb control.
No, it's really not that bad, man. And what are you, 6 foot, 6'1"?
Yeah, about that.
So you got to do them. You got to do them opposite each other.
I'm gonna figure this out eventually.
And they. So you're all the way down, almost all the way down in the back. The back will stop on its own when it's all the way down.
Front wall.
The front, yeah. Well, the front will stop all when it goes all the way down.
It just looked like it had low clearance on the front tires.
Oh no, you can. Here, watch. Oh. Damn it, that's the rear, isn't it? They feel like they're in the middle.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no, dude, she can tuck the front tires, man. To the point where it starts pushing on the body.
Yeah.
You can't ride around like that.
Yeah.
But here, just real quick while she's sitting low. Oh yeah. But yeah, they feel, sometimes it feels like it's in its position. But it's not, you know what I mean? Like it's actually in its center. Man, you just keep messing with it. But the back probably needs to go up a little bit because I think you're rubbing right now. It's the front one, so you'll have the one on your left go all the way back and switch, and the top left all the way back and the top right all the way up. Should make it go up. There it goes.
I probably should have gotten off. Just didn't wait off that wire.
Oh.
That good?
Yeah, it's plenty of clearance, man. Actually, pretty damn level right now. Whipping around on that little thing.
Pretty tight turn.
It is.
That's a good turn radius.
Yeah. Oh, and I think it's helping too. You're off the back of it too.
Yeah.
Oh, you can just kill it, man.